The breaking news is that ShotCity has a new gun. Welcome to ShotCity, baby! Hey guys, ShotCity here with a review of my Taurus Model 85 Revolver. This is a revolver that I've owned before in the past and have since repurchased. Quick little safety tip with revolvers that I had to learn when I first purchased this revolver. I actually took it out the box, dry fired it a few times, opened the cylinder up, loaded it, closed it up, and then cocked it back and tried to open the cylinder, and the cylinder would not open. So I couldn't push this release forward and open the cylinder. So when the hammer's back, that cylinder is locked. So what really happened was I was like, oh, okay, cool, you know, I've got it loaded, and cock it back and just open it up and take the rounds out. Well, guess what? Once that hammer's cocked back, you can't open it up without pulling the trigger and releasing that hammer. Now, since it was loaded, I had to put my thumb on the hammer, make sure I had it on there very good, pull the trigger, let off the trigger, get your finger out of that trigger guard, and let it down slowly. Another way to do that would be, the hammer's cocked, you put your finger in there, or your thumb, pull the trigger, get your finger out the trigger, grab the hammer, let it down slowly. That's the safer way to do it, and what I would recommend. Now back to the revolver. I took this revolver out to the range, shot about 50 rounds the first time through it, which is not on film. Then I took it out this most recent time, shot about 30 rounds through it on steel, which was it was a good experience, much better than when I first shot this thing on paper the first time around owning it, and I couldn't hit a thing. That's why I sold the first one. Now that I've actually honed in on my revolver skills, started to learn how to shoot it, done some research on even how you're supposed to hold revolvers and all types of stuff like that, I feel more comfortable with this gun. Now this is a 38 special 5-shot revolver, and the only gripe I have about this gun is that when it is dirty, I like it being stainless steel, but when it's dirty and you go to eject your spent casings, they do stick a little bit in the cylinder. So that's one issue that's, I mean, overall that's not too bad. I'm not carrying this gun or anything. Would I carry it? I feel comfortable enough that I would feel comfortable carrying it, even though it's only 5 shots. You know, just on a quick run somewhere and I want to put on a gun, I'd carry this. Now, if I feel that I might actually get into a bad situation, I'd probably take one of my semi-autos and not a double single action revolver. But as far as the sights go, it's got a pretty decent sight picture on it. The sights, just that the grip on this gun is very nice. It's a rubberized grip, good texture, almost like pyramids on the back of that grip. Then you've got nice texturing where the Taurus bull is on both sides. And my hand actually fits, all 3 fingers fit right on here. I know some people say their pinky hangs off. Mine doesn't. Other than that, the hammer has nice texturing on it, so it's easy to get a grip on. The cylinder release. It's really easy to work, and the cylinder moves pretty freely when you need it to. The lockup is pretty tight. It's got some wiggle to it. Yeah, still has some wiggle. But other than that, I really like this gun, and I'm going to roll to the shooting footage now and show you how I did with this gun on the range. As far as the recoil on this gun goes, though, it just recoils straight back into your hand. So maybe after about 100 rounds, you might be sore in your palm here, but for the 30 and 50 rounds that I've shot through it, I didn't have any soreness. The first time I owned this gun, I went out and immediately shot 100 rounds through it on paper, and my hand was a little bit sore from that. All right, so let's get to the shooting footage, but before we do that, please remember to like and subscribe. I make videos weekly, usually with a new firearm. All right, here we go. Hey guys, ShotCity here. I've got my Taurus Model 85 out, 38 special in stainless steel. I'm gonna take some shots with it real quick.